Now, we've all seen it written on bottles, Caribbean rum. But what the hell is Caribbean rum? Now, in truth, when you sort of see Caribbean rum written on bottles, it is mainly on spiced rum bottles these days. But there are still quite a few blended rums, brands that create blended rums that do use that term Caribbean rum. Now, to me, to get hypercritical here for a second, and I'm going to kind of go through this in this video. To get hypercritical, the term Caribbean rum is just lazy marketing and actually lazy rum purchasing. To me, it hints that the rum in the bottle is actually not that good a quality, because the rum basically refers to anything made in the Caribbean. It could be a blend, it could be one rum, it could be a blend of 15, 20 different rums. It could be the blends of odds and sods of different distilleries. You don't know. You know, when we go back to the 1990s and the 2000s, marketing, it was all about Caribbean rum. Because rum was kind of a new thing, all these rums were coming over to the UK here. Rum was kind of this new sort of thing, if you like. So the words Caribbean made it seem more premium, more luxurious. But this day and age, it is just lazy. And I'll be honest, 9 times out of 10 is from a brand that really don't want you to know what their base rum is. Now, I can think of at least 4, maybe 5 really big brands, I mean really big brands, that still have Caribbean rum written on their labels and use it in their marketing. And that's fine, that there is a certain market for that. But in this day and age, in the 2022s, 2023s and beyond, you know, in this day and age, consumers, we've all got more knowledge. And through that knowledge, we now know and appreciate the types of rum that we love. So the word Caribbean just doesn't really cut it. But to get technical for a second, at least with the word Caribbean, we can sort of narrow it down to 13 nations, 13 countries, if you like. But bigger still, there's flipping 500 plus islands that make up the Caribbean. So your rum could literally be coming from anywhere. And that's not to mention the other countries that are not technically Caribbean, but are on the Caribbean Sea, if you like. You know, you're talking Colombia, you're talking Guyana, you're talking Venezuela, Panama. There's another one that I've missed out. What's the other one? Venezuela. You know, they are certain people, even me to a certain extent, do kind of loosely classify them as Caribbean nations, although they're not the South American or Central American. You know, they are on that Caribbean Sea. And I wouldn't put it past some rum producers to actually even buy rum from them and call it Caribbean rum. Now, before you sit there and think I'm on a bit of a rant about it, it's not so much a rant. Well, it is, but it's more about education purposes. Because as I said, we have now trained our palates. We've got more education. We know the styles of rum. So with Caribbean, your rum could literally come from anywhere. Now let's break this down. Say if you're an English style of rum, I'm going to keep using those terms. Say if you're an English style of rum fanboy, fangirl, and you love your Barbados, you love your Jamaican, you love your Guyanan, and you see this bottle that says Caribbean rum, you're instantly kind of thinking, oh yeah, I do love Barbados, I do love Caribbean rums. But the chances are that Caribbean rum could actually have more of a Spanish vibe to it. It could have Cuban, it could have Dominican Republic in it, for instance. It could have other types of rum, Trinidadian kind of rums. So just because you like Barbados, even the new rum drinkers will be able to tell the difference between a Guyanan rum and a Barbados rum, and then a Barbados rum to a Jamaican rum. Even those 3 countries alone produce very different types of rum. So the word Caribbean just does not cut it. So the next time you see the words Caribbean on the bottle, and it's a brand that you can actually speak to or ask the question to, ask them where that rum is coming, because then you will kind of know whether you may like it or whether you may not like it, or whether it's got a load of sugar added to it to actually mask the taste that's actually from somewhere you like. So that is vitally important. That is what Caribbean rum is. It's literally rum from anywhere. That's kind of what it is. Now, if you want to continue on this rum journey and have even more knowledge, then dive into that video next.